Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
What is up? What is up, everybody? It's Hambone here with another movie review right here. Horror is my genre, as y'all know. That's the one that I pay attention to more than almost anything. Sorry it's taken a little bit, but hey, life gets in the way. A lot of things being busy, getting done, just normal life stuff or whatever. Not anything particularly bad or anything, but it's been going on. I know you guys know what it is. The guys working out there at least 40 hours a week. But with that being said, I was able to go out and see 28 years later in the movie theater and everything else. Just wanted to talk about it for a second. But yes, this movie just recently came out. It's not been out for very long. It's obviously like sequel to like 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, obviously with the name 28 Years Later. So we're off into the future. England has been completely 100% quarantined. There is an island off the mainland that people have like basically built a home at, and they are now living there. Every now and then they'll go out and scavenge and do things like that, cut down trees and everything else for them to have fuel. But they just do that. But they live on this island and try to live a normal life. Pretty interesting setup. I thought that part of it was actually pretty cool. Overall, I think like the director and everything else did pretty good with this. There's some pretty cool like action scenes and everything that you can have fun with. Obviously, it's a zombie film, so you got the zombie stuff going on and all that. There was just a couple of things though in this film. Like there was a chance at moments in this film where I'm like, damn, boy, I'm really enjoying this. Almost no negativity at all. Then we'd come to a point where a zombie woman has a straight up baby that somehow like becomes the baby's normal. There's like no explanation really of that. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's kind of almost like a gimmick or something, I guess, because like the one guy that they're trying to get to, so this one boy, his mom was sick with cancer. They don't know it's cancer, and then he hears rumor of a doctor from the old days that's still alive, that's out there doing his thing on the mainland. He's not living on the actual island. He's a little weird, eccentric, whatever. And the boy takes his mom and they get the hell out of Dodge, and he tries to like go and try to get her help and everything else. On their journey, they go through some things. That's when they find this like pregnant zombie out of nowhere that ends up having a actual healthy, normal baby. Like, and when they get to the doctor, the only thing it really says about it is like, oh, the miracles of the placenta or the uterus, one of the two. And I'm like, bruh, is that it? That's all that's going to be said about this? Like, that's beyond miracle. Like, beyond miracle. How did this even happen? So I just thought that was almost like a gimmick they threw in there and try to just like nonchalantly throw maybe a reason why it could happen or something like that. Like, I'd have been okay with it if there would have been like more explanation. The movie also starts off with like a little boy, and then his dad was like part of the church. And whenever the actual zombie apocalypse first happened in 28 Days Later, it's just a different character. His dad ends up getting eat. He's hid, so he's able to survive, and he's survived all these years. But we don't see this guy the entire movie until the very end, when the kid decides to stay on the mainland and do things there. I guess he doesn't want to be part of the community anymore and all that. So at the end of the film, like big spoiler here, but at the end of the film, he bumps into that character out of nowhere. That character ends up helping him like survive because there's a bunch of the zombies coming at him, and it wouldn't have been enough. He wouldn't have been able to take care of himself. So he gets help there, and I guess it's basically there so that you can see this kid gets up with this group, and he's going to become like part of their group. And so I'm okay with that to a certain point, but it's like the bookend of the film has got this one character that we really didn't see anything. So I thought and would have wanted to see a little more of that character, right? Like during the progression, like maybe a couple of like either not really backstory, but maybe like flashbacks so that we could see like how he got to that point, you know, like a couple of minutes each, different moments of his life of how he got to the end of this film as well, like how he was able to survive on the mainland, just a couple of little things, right? Like of him growing up, But we see him as like a kid, and now he's like an adult, and everything else, and he's with some parkour guys that are going around just killing and slaughtering zombies. That part of the film wasn't as great as well. So like I said, this was a movie that I think you can go out and enjoy. You know, whenever I do these movie reviews, I either say big screen it, stream it, or ditch it. This is definitely not a ditch it. And I'm going to actually give this a big screen it. I think it's a good enough movie to go to the big screen and watch it. You know, spend you a couple of dollars, maybe go on a matinee session. You know, maybe if you have A-list or something, you know, kind of like that, definitely go to the movie theater to see it. Because I overall thought it was like around 6.5 or 7, you know, like a rounded, you know, a B- film. I don't like think, I'm not hating on it. I don't think it's like terrible. Like I said, it just has a couple of things in there that I wished either was more fleshed out or like basically like not just thrown in there for whatever reason. It's not the happiest movie in the world because of the simple fact that the kid gets his mom to that doctor during the journey, gets her all the way there, fights and survives to get all the way there, and then only to be told that she has cancer. That was kind of like a, you know, a shitty thing to go through. You know, so if you're one of those people that want sort of a happy ending, like, you know, maybe they find out the mom has something that maybe the doctor can help with or something like that, but that is not the case. So if that's a deal breaker for you, it is what it is. That can kind of suck. But like I said, on this one right here, I do say big screen it, but I'm on the bottom scale of that. Like a couple of more things that I didn't like in here, and I would have had to throw it down into the stream it section. I don't think it would even come close to deserving the ditch it, but definitely I would say big screen it. But it is on the bottom scale of that. And but yeah, I do think you can have fun. There are some cool moments, some cool scenes, and everything else. But and I wish the dad had a little more like things. Like it would have been cool if the dad could have come after the boy and mom after they left. Like there's a little bit of like family dynamics that's going there. That would have been pretty cool if they would have had that where the father actually comes up and tries to help him and everything. And they didn't really do that. I thought that was a missed opportunity and everything else. But hey guys, let me know what you thought about the movie down in the comment section. Let me know if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if you like it better than me, if you like it worse than me, whatever. That's what it's all about, is having like cool discussions. You can also join our Discord for free. It's wide open right now. And you can also support us on Patreon or Ko-fi, whichever one floats your boat. With that kind of stuff. Man, thank you guys for over 1,000 subscribers and all that kind of stuff. We do things as good as we can. We would take any kind of criticism that you have or any kind of pointers. We'll take that to heart, man. And I do want to say here, and it's at the very end of this thing, boy, I'm going to tell you right now. There was one thing. There's a bunch of zombie dongs swaying around up in this film, too. Like, it almost got to where there was too many of them. Right? Too many zombie dongs. Not dogs. Not the barking. I'm talking about dongs. Penises. That's what I'm talking about. Them things was just swaying in the wind, bro, during most of this film as the zombies was running around. Almost got to be too much, to be honest with you. But it didn't cross that level for me. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end on that one. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.